Hello, welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining us again. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the news that matters to you, your family, and your community. Today we are talking about something that's already making noise at the borders. New immigration security stamps have just been launched, and trust me, it's not just about ink on paper. Stick around till the end so you can hear the sources of the news and verify it all for yourself. Now, let's get into it. The Border Management Authority has officially launched a brand new immigration stamping system at all ports of entry in South Africa. This is not a small update, it's a full-on upgrade meant to shut the door on passport fraud, fake border crossings, and dirty dealings from inside the system. These new stamps were rolled out on the 1st of August and will now be used at every land, air, and sea port. Each immigration officer now has their own personal stamp. That means no more passing stamps between hands or blaming each other when things go wrong. Every stamp is linked directly to the officer who used it, and that stamp number is logged when it's placed into your passport. It's a clever move that brings proper accountability into the mix. Before, a lot of corruption at the borders went undetected because there was no way to track who stamped what. You could have one stamp being used by 3 or 4 people. Now, if a dodgy entry happens or someone's papers are found to be suspicious, it's easy to trace it back to the officer on duty at that moment. The Border Management Authority says they worked closely with government printing works to develop these high-security stamps. They are designed with anti-fraud features, including elements that can't be copied or forged. They even made it harder to tamper with the ink or reverse the stamp without leaving a trace. One official even said, if you try to fake this stamp, you'd be better off just turning yourself in because you get caught either way. Besides being linked to officers personally, the stamps now include the official BMA logo, a fresh layout, and are designed to prevent tampering on scanned or printed copies of passports. That's a big deal because forged documents are one of the biggest problems at our border posts, especially at busy places like Beitbridge and Lebombo. Officials say that this stamping upgrade won't slow down movement at the borders. If anything, it will help improve processing because officers won't need to double-check things as much. Everything will be logged, clean, and traceable. They've already done training with all staff, and each officer has signed agreements acknowledging full responsibility for their personal stamps. Now, this move also comes at a time when South Africa is under pressure to tighten up its borders. In the last few months alone, thousands of people were caught trying to cross into the country illegally. Some were undocumented migrants, others were smugglers, and some were simply using fake papers that looked just real enough to slip through. These new stamps are meant to close that loophole for good. The Department of International Relations and Cooperation has also made sure foreign missions and embassies are informed about the new stamps so that there is no confusion when travelers return home and get questioned about the new markings in their passports. The stamps are just one part of a larger campaign to clean up the whole border system. The BMA is also investing in surveillance systems, body cameras, digital logging, and real-time reporting tools for officers. But this stamp system is seen as a strong start because it puts the power and the responsibility directly into each officer's hands. One of the most important things said by BMA leadership is this: technology can only do so much. The real change has to come from the people using it. If someone still wants to do dodgy things, they will try, but now they won't be able to hide behind the system anymore. Some community leaders have already welcomed the move, especially those living near the borders. For years, they've complained about corrupt officials making it easy for illegal goods, stolen vehicles, and undocumented people to enter the country without a trace. With these new security stamps in place, the hope is that there will be less bribery, less fraud, and more accountability. All the images used in this video are only for illustration purposes. They are not linked to the actual stamps, officials, or ports of entry. We use them just to help explain the news visually and make it easier to follow. If you want to verify this news, feel free to check official updates from the Border Management Authority, the Department of Home Affairs, and recent coverage by trusted South African media houses. Now, before I let you go, let's end with a bit of humor. One guy said with these new stamps, if you try anything funny at the border, you won't just get denied entry, you'll get a permanent stamp on your forehead saying nice try, chief. Another woman said she hopes these new stamps work so well that even her cousin who's been stuck in Zimbabwe since 2018 can finally come home, the legal way this time. And someone else joked that the stamps are so secure, even a Sangoma would need clearance to touch one. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think about these new security measures. Are they enough, or should more be done to clean up our borders? Stay sharp, stay safe, and see you on the next update.